Historically, Ohio has been a crossroads for transportation since the national road, the canals, the early railroads, and the interstate system. Every day, each of us relies on transportation to connect and move people, goods, and services. Whether it's getting to work by car or bus, biking to school, or moving freight, transportation is at the forefront of ensuring a high quality of life for Central Ohio residents. Without a doubt, our transportation system faces many challenges. Today and going forward, it's going to take a different way to compete in the global marketplace. Central Ohio is not just competing with Cleveland and Cincinnati or even Indiana. We are competing with Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Transportation will continue to play a vital role in encouraging and supporting job growth and creation in the region. It is important that we have a transportation system that can support our regional, national, and global competitiveness.
Our region is poised to be the leader in the country over the next several decades. Record level of collaboration and cooperation. A regional approach to economic development that is leveraging our strategic location in a fabulous set of infrastructure and assets that are unmatched anywhere in the country. And so it's our region that I believe is going to lead the renaissance of our country into the economic future. Our opportunity is to bring it all together now for the economic renaissance of the Midwest, of the country, and in fact the world, right here in our region.
The logistics industry is important to the success of Ohio and our region. In 2008, Ohio was the 7th largest exporting state, and except for a short dip during the recession, Ohio exports have been growing since 1998, the only state to do so.
The health of our transportation and logistics capabilities is the very core of our economic success here in Central Ohio. Fortunately, we've been blessed by our central location and the assets that we've created to take advantage of our position in the country. The economic impact created by Port Columbus and Rickenbacker International Airports and the recent completions of the intermodal terminal and the Heartland Rail Corridor expansions have positioned us as a national leader in transportation and logistics. The future of transportation is looking very bright for Central Ohio. With the expansion of the Panama Canal soon to be completed, we will be able to take full advantage of a truly multimodal global supply chain and the unique partnerships that we've created here in Central Ohio that will further enhance our expanding role as the center of the changing U.S. distribution network.
Our aging population will increasingly rely on public transportation to get to everyday destinations, and Generation Y, the fastest growing segment of today's workforce, is looking for a sense of community, more walkable neighborhoods, and better transit connections.
Today, public transit is a key component in our regional economic development efforts. Particularly given that gas prices are projected to reach historic levels, businesses seeking to expand and hire new employees recognize that our transit infrastructure is an important component for a vibrant business climate. A robust public transit system is crucial if we are to position Central Ohio favorably to attract and retain highly educated young adults who embrace a lifestyle that is less dependent on the automobile. In Central Ohio, approximately 60% of all trips on public transit are to and from work. With approximately 60,000 boardings in Central Ohio every weekday, enough to fill Nationwide Arena 3 times, public transit ensures that workers who fuel our economic recovery can get to jobs.
Walking, biking, and taking public transit encourages the support of neighborhood businesses. A complete street environment is vital to the success of our business districts and neighborhoods.
I grew up in a small town in north central Ohio where there was a real sense of community. What made my hometown special weren't the streets that carried the cars, but the things going on along the street that brought the people together. Things like wide sidewalks, the benches, or other public spaces that nurtured relationships and strengthened the businesses in my hometown. If we build our streets for people, we draw interest down to the street level, and when people are out along the streets, it attracts more people. This is how a vibrant community is formed and sustained. Businesses will thrive as a result. Complete streets is key to strong businesses and communities that are invested in each other and truly care that they succeed.
The cost of accidents are both financial and human. Providing safe transportation facilities for all of our residents is critical and has serious implications for our health and safety.
Our lives depend every day on safely getting from one place to another, no matter what mode of transportation we choose, two-wheeled, 16-wheeled, or on foot. The safety of the transportation systems we create and the way in which we manage them is critical to our quality of life. Ultimately, we all pay for motor vehicle, pedestrian, and bicycle crashes through increased insurance rates, property damage, injuries, and lost lives. The economic damage is counted in the millions of lost work hours and public dollars, and then the loss of our basic ability to move freely along our streets and highways in safety. The safety and efficiency of our transportation is the most important thing. We must always keep investing in it and improving it. Business depends on it, jobs depend on it, and our families depend on it for their lives.
Finding long-term, stable sources of revenue and better ways to finance projects are necessary to continue our region's economic growth.
Our transportation system is truly a transportation network. For this network to work effectively, it cannot be disjointed. Each mode must be properly integrated with the other modes: pavement, rail, and air. In just 3 to 4 years, we will literally be billions of dollars short in funding our infrastructure improvements and maintenance needs. At this point in our history, we are poised to take full economic advantage of the transportation assets and regional partnerships that we have created. We cannot afford to lose this opportunity to expand our role as a national leader in the American economy. Continuing to invest wisely in our transportation system will allow us to get the most out of our declining revenues, strengthen our economy, and promote our quality of life.
Unprecedented collaboration, amazing assets, a regional approach. That is what's going to drive the future of our economic renaissance. Working together, we'll be the world's leader in economic development.
The future is bright for the Central Ohio region. Our continued efforts and commitment to investing in our transportation infrastructure are what makes our region stand out nationally and globally. Transportation means business, business means jobs, and jobs mean a better quality of life for Central Ohio residents.